My name's Shelley, and this is my van, Pearl. To me, surfing is a way to connect with nature, stay physically active, and really go into a flow state when your mind is really just focused on the ocean and the energy and what the waves are doing, and then how you're going to react to ride that wave. Normal everyday thoughts, for me at least, really fade away, and just having fun ends up being really the only thing in the forefront of my mind, and I believe that's a really healthy thing. Traveling in a van, it really brings hobbies like surfing and snowboarding to another level. You really have that flexibility to work from your van at the beach and be there at, again, like the magical hour when, the wind stops and the waves clean up, and you can go out there and get your surf in, all while having a full work day. So for me, having a van has just been really great in all those ways. And then you have the comfort of your own fully stocked tiny home, waiting for you in the parking lot. I have 2 dogs, and I always know they're safe and warm back in the van until I'm done and I come back down. And so all that flexibility is fantastic. I'm a surfer, ocean lover, snowboarder, and traveler. I got into Vanlife because I wanted a functional way to have my home with me everywhere I go, and I wanted to enjoy everything I love to do in comfort. So a Camplife Customs build was my best way to do that, and I've loved it ever since.
Hey, what's up? I'm Shelley. This is my van. I call her Pearl, and she's a Camplife Customs build. I wanted a van because I was already traveling a lot to snowboard in an SUV with an air mattress, and I saw a lot of people around me with starting to build vans, and it looked really cool and like a lot better way to stay than what I was doing. So when the opportunity presented itself during COVID, when COVID hit, I just decided to take the plunge and build a van. I'm a dog lover. My dogs are my babies, they're family. And having a van, knowing that it's heated while I'm gone snowboarding, and that I can keep this thing at a comfortable 70 degrees inside, was a no-brainer for me, so that I can bring them everywhere. I know that they're safe, they're warm. I don't have to worry about running back down the hill, midday and checking on them and making sure everything's all right, as I trust that they're happy and very, very comfortable in here with everything they need. So yeah, it was a great solution for me, kind of a no-brainer. And I grew up skiing, and my dad, great skier, he would load us up on the weekends in the Suburban, all the kids, some of the neighbors, and head up either to Sunrise in Arizona or up to Wolf Creek in Colorado. We'd even go up to Telluride. And I think, the Suburban was the original family sprinter back then. So, we would bring sleeping bags, and that was maybe the OG Vanlife, was the family Suburban. So working with Camplife Customs was great. I asked them for light and bright, so it feels a little more roomy. I wanted this bright cabinetry, bright walls. I wanted a shower, so that's something that we discussed, immediately when we did a consultation. I wanted a really big closet right here, all these drawers, so that over the winter, I could have all my clothes, all my fluffy winter stuff, and always feel prepared, not feel like I'm, living out of a car, basically. I feel like I'm living out of a little home. All your clothes hung, not wrinkled. It's very nice. Obviously, I wanted a fixed bed, so I have all that nice garage space for snowboards and gear and all the other things that come along with staying in a van. This bench actually flips out and converts the bed into basically a king-size bed, so we've got a lot of bed space. We did this little bench seat here as a place to just hang out, relax, have a lagoon mat table, another workspace, TV that you can watch from front or back. I absolutely wanted the warm wood. I know this is a look that everybody does, but to me, I still love it. I think it's just a really classic look for a van. It warms it up. It definitely helps contrast the very bright white everywhere that you see. I also wanted kind of a bohemian vibe, and so they were able to add that aesthetic for me. Throughout the process, Adam would contact me and get different approvals for different things. Like I wanted the copper sink, so he was able to find a few good copper sinks that would work in terms of the specs for a van, and then let me choose from there. Same with faucets and fixtures. They were able to give me a lot of input in terms of what works in a van, because obviously what works in a home isn't always going to work inside a van. I picked out the counters. They gave me a nice selection of butcher block. I was very set on having the butcher block, and so they gave me some selections for colors and finishes. I picked out the paint. I really wanted a fun pop of color somewhere, so we did this blue down here and then kept everything up here white just to make it feel a little more spacious. I kind of idealize this idea of being a minimalist and, I'm gonna sell all my stuff, and maybe maybe that works for some people, but it wasn't gonna work for me. So I wanted to have everything I need all the time. The closet, it is big, holds all kinds of stuff, all kinds of beauty products, all kinds of like girly stuff that is important to me. Drawers. I always have everything I need. It's a kind of a luxury to be able to bring a ton of clothes with you, a ton of shoes, not feel like you're living out of a vehicle and feel like you're living out of a home. The shower. So I think a lot of people worry that they take up too much space, especially if you don't use them. I use mine a ton. I love the privacy of being able to shower. Nobody watching me at the beach, nobody watching me at a parking spot. It is great after a long day of driving and you pull into wherever you're going to stay overnight. You don't have to get out of your van, anything like that, to go shower. I feel it's safer and more convenient. And then in the winter, what is so great is you can put all of your wet ski clothes here, hang them, your wet gloves, your wet snowboard boots, and there's a drain down there, so it all drains out. So it's a fantastic mudroom for any kind of wet gear, surf gear as well, swimsuits, towels. So for me, the shower was an absolute must-have, and I'm really happy with it. So the sliding door, great. You cannot see through, which is really nice. So you have privacy to use the bathroom, use the shower if you're traveling. But a companion, which I think is great. The top's back out. I've got a cassette toilet here, which for me has been totally sufficient. I really like it, and I think I would do it again. Let's see what else. We've got the in-pool shower. Great water pressure, nice hot water. Okay, we got a flip-top table. Has a lot of extra space, extra cooking space, really great workspace, eating space. Definitely would do it again if I was to do another build, so 10 out of 10 recommend. Okay, so full garage right here. We have an outdoor shower, which is fantastic after surf. Cannot beat a hot shower. Your garage is lit. Outlet right here. This is the central control for the power. And then circuit breaker here. This is great for snowboards. I either will put my snowboards on the roof in the winter, but usually I keep them in here. Keeps them warm, dry, safe from theft. And then basically all my other travel stuff, towels, wetsuits, you name it, snowboard or surf bags, all your extra supplies, the things that You gotta take along with you paper towels, toilet paper, extra towels, nice flooring in here that is pretty weatherproof, and so if it gets a little wet, it's really water resistant. So everything in here is built to last. So underneath we have a Van Compass suspension upgrade that's been really helpful in just the overall quality of the ride and handling. It really just smooths out the ride of the van and sort of bolsters the weight of the build. Aluminum rack, surf pole system, and ladder. This is absolutely great if you're a surfer, especially if you're a longboarder and you carry big boards. It's an absolute must-have. Up top is the Aluminous roof rack with the solar panels, and then a couple of crossbars from Aluminous for additional ski racks, or if you wanted to store some shortboards or cross-country skis. With Camplife Customs, it's not just about how high quality the build is, it's after the fact. After you've bought your van, they will be there for you all the time, no matter what. If they're a phone call away, and things happen, it's just natural when you get a new van. There'll be things that you don't know, but for me, 4 years later, I can't believe it, they're still one text away for me when I'm in Montana or Idaho and it's -10 degrees out and I don't know what I'm doing. I always know that they're there, and to me that's everything. So I thought it was important to share that.